Hello and welcome to the Stampin Angel Studio, where I'm going to show you again how to fussy cut like a pro. Number one is you need a good pair of paper snips, like the pair that you can buy from Stampin' Up on my 24/7 website. I will share that with you in the link, and all you have to do is just link to that and it should take you directly to that. First of all, when you are fussy cutting, you're only moving the paper and scissors are only going up and down, okay? So when I first heard of I might have to do some fussy cutting, I didn't really like that idea too much, but I am someone who likes to do things when I'm watching movies. It helps so I don't eat snacks. I get bored and I like to multitask. And I'm sure a lot of my other creative friends are a lot like that. Maybe even you like to color while you're watching a movie. Let's see. So yeah, I remember when coloring was really in, and we actually went out to the stores to find some adult coloring pages. I did that. But now I just stamp my images with a purpose, because usually I'm making a card set, or usually when I make cards, I make about 10 to 12 of the same. And so I will stamp out images and either just cut them out in front of the TV or color them and cut them out. There's usually like a little bucket of mine that has things like that in it. And then I just package them and have them ready for when I'm ready to put them on. Anyway, so I'm just turning the paper and not the scissors. My scissors are only going up and down, and look how quick that was all done. So maybe just for a little treat, I will paint this for you. Now, Stampin' Up blends, they're called Stampin' Blends, are an alcohol-based ink and is my favorite to color with. You can see that it goes on very easily, and usually, depending on the image, I will do the lighter color and then the darker color, but sometimes you need to outline with the darker color and then use the light color to help blend it. I think we're gonna go ahead and do, let's do a pink flower. We'll use these. And so we've got a dark and a light. We have the dark magenta madness and the light magenta madness. So I'm going to start with the light. I'm not too worried about staying in the lines when it comes to this one. Ooh, look how pretty. It's that fluorescent pink that we used to like when we were kids, and it's coming back. Remember, almost everything we wore was fluorescent when I was in junior high. Fluorescent everything. Well, magenta is kind of a fluorescent or really bright color that is in the in colors for the 2020 to 22 introductory type colors. They're called in colors. And I think it's going to be sticking around a while because they have a blend that is the magenta madness. I love how Stampin' Up names their colors, and they're always really cute. So I just got done using Granny Apple Green, and the outline I used was shaded spruce, the dark one. So you see that I'm not being very careful at all. I think the white is the only spot that I need to be careful about not getting out of the lines too much. Now I'm going to use the dark Magenta Madness and then just outline it, giving it a little bit more dimension. This part right here, I probably make it dark on purpose all the way. So if you think of highlights, like how the sun is hitting something, that may help you to know where you apply your dark and your light blend. Let's see. Isn't that turning out really cute? Now, if I wanted it to blend more, I'll show you that I go along with the light color again to get it to blend, and the wetness of it kind of helps blend it. While it's wet, it does blend. One of the things to note is the black ink that I use cannot be water-based because it will bleed. So I want to use something like Memento or Stays On, or even more ideally to do a heat emboss. But to color over heat emboss, it kind of messes up your blends a little bit. So yeah. Anyway, these are my favorite coloring tools, and they just look so brilliant when you're done, as you can see. So I really like how that turned out. I'm gonna pick a yellow for the inside, like that. All done, and I'm going to apply that to one of these backs that I prepared, like this, with a little sentiment. It's a lot like the project I'm working on right now. So I'm putting them on my gift bags, or the bags that I give to my customers with their products in it. And maybe you're one of the lucky recipients of this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please share with me any fussy cutting that you've done recently, or coloring, and how you liked or not liked, hopefully liked this video. Please like, comment, and share to help me out. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to the Stampin Angel Studio, where I wanted to share with you a few fun things. First of all, a recent project that I finished. I often participate in swaps with other demonstrators where we make a card design 12 times, and then they are swapped at one location and I get 11 cards back. The hostess receives one of each card that she helps to swap, and that would be my upline. So I come up with this one, and it uses the Merry Moose stamp set with the punch. The punch is actually a moose shape, and I use some coloring tools to do the raccoon over here. I stamped it in Misty Moonlight, which is one of the new colors from the in colors for 2020 and 22. And these trees were also one of the stamp sets in there, and the sentiment as well. I used a die cut on DSP to cut the back out here, and then a real red double stitched ribbon found in the catalog as well. As you can see, there is an embossed folder technique that was done on this paper here, making it look like wood grain, and that is also found in the catalog. So yes, I made actually 14 of them, so here's some samples for you. This is using a flick technique, making it look like there's snow. So if you can see that, that's pretty cool. Then usually when doing projects, there's always some scraps, and to use up some of those scraps, I laid out the scraps here, and then one piece behind this inspire word that I cut out with the die cuts, and these are also die cuts with gems. And then of course I put a inside piece so you can write on it. The rest of these are cards given to me for various reasons. This here was made by my good friend Anne. She dropped this off at my house one day to recognize me and my recent promotion to silver in the Stampin Angel, there's Stampin Up industry, I guess, or as a demonstrator, I became a silver, which is a big deal. That means that I get more benefits. Anyway, it's really cute. And this is a paper pumpkin, but she tweaked it to do a different style than what was in the kit and utilize the designer paper more and some stamps from a different set. And then she did a heart for this here. My birthday is coming up, and so I've received some cards from various demonstrators. And this one is from Kathy. I think she lives in Wisconsin. And I like how she used the DSP and made like a triangle type effect, and I might be copying that one time here soon. Oh, she's from Independence, Missouri is where she's from. Then the other one that I got is from Amy Robren. She made this here. Very simple, anybody could do it, and it looks like she didn't need any tools really except for scissors or a paper cutter. And she put a note in here making it so I could use this card again. Just saying to enjoy it and then to re-gift it. So I also got a really nice card from Anne again, who was recognizing my efforts for my calling in my church. And this one is usually on my fridge. This one is a card that my daughter made. It was from her paper pumpkin, and she gave it to one of my other friends, who then turned around and gave me this card with thanks in it. And anyway, it was after my kids did a luau for her grandkids. Anyway, so that is me sharing the things that have been going on here in the Stampin Angel Studio. Let's see, so I was gonna color one of these for you so you can see that, because it's fun to see this. So something like this, but I'm going to do a different color palette using these blends. So these are Stampin blends, which is an alcohol-based ink. And we've got dark crumb cake, light shaded spruce, and light Bermuda Bay, which should coordinate really well with the backing of this one, which this is paper scraps put together and then on a regular piece. Then I cut them out and then I put it through an embossing folder to make this look and then I put this on.